paid a pretty penny for my thoughts. I'm hard away with grandma, I'm hot. They only care about a nigga when he handled a rap.
Question.
Yeah.
So you've been watching the news.
Yep.
You've been on Twitter.
Yep.
Been on Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
Jay-Z is in a partnership with the NFL.
Yep.
He turned his back on Kaepernick.
Yep. Yep.
How do you feel about that, bro?
Man, it's challenging sometimes, but when you're in a position like that, leadership, whatever it is, and you got to make not a tough decision, when you got to do what's right, and you know that it's going to cause some people, rub people the wrong way, talk bad about you, whatever it is, but you know that it's right in your mind, that's just what it's got to be. But also, too, though, people got to realize and be more reasonable. Jay-Z partners with the NFL. We want change. We want the NFL to be more inclusive. That's why a lot of these efforts and the awareness has been brought. So we say, Jay-Z partnering with the NFL is him, opposing all those efforts. Selling out and being a coon or whatever it is. It's like, well, hold up. I thought this is what we was fighting for, fam. You know what I mean? So it's in a partnership, but also, too, don't get it twisted. It's partnership. This is not Jay-Z being an employee of the NFL. It's, I know my worth over here. They're going to pay me X amount of dollars on this partnership. We're going to have ownership in whatever we make. Like, that's completely different. And honestly, too, though, that's what we're fighting for, to where these guys are in the driver's seat now, and they are partners. They're not employees, and they're able to dictate and do what they please, and they don't need it. But in order for doors to continue to be open, you got to start somewhere. So it's like, if Jay-Z doesn't do this, what should we have done? Everybody, NFL need to rehire Colin Kaepernick and all this stuff. The challenge is this, though, man. If I go to Walmart and they do me wrong, they do me dirty, right? They disrespect me, everything. I put a lawsuit up against them. I sue, right? Let's say I sue for $15 million, right? I'm trying to cash out. And I file a lawsuit against them. Walmart comes back and says, look, man, like, we're sorry, but instead of the 15 mil, if I gave you 10 mil right now, could we make the situation right? You're going to take the 10 mil today, right now, in your face. And I'm not saying that's not selling out for the money at all. And, it's just a situation where understanding that if I sue Walmart, right, they've done me wrong, why would I want to go back to Walmart and work for them? What reason would I have to want to go back, and why would Walmart want me there? And why would I want to be there, right? I got 10 mil, I'm going to Target anyway. You know what I mean? So in a situation where, Colin Kaepernick sues the NFL settles with Colin Kaepernick, they settle mutually. Well, we feel like that's done. So like you're not going to be in the league, whatever it is. Like we mutually agreed, we admitted our wrong, and we've mutually agreed that we'll just part ways going forward. Yeah. So I don't think it's anything negative, but the quick reaction and the impulsive thing to do is, oh. But also, too, though, a lot of people read the headlines and don't really see between the lines and understand, like, the difference between partnership and understand that it is Jay-Z, and that, people like, well, black people should get together and start their own league and all this stuff. And, it sounds good, sounds really good. But it's a situation where now we've got somebody who's been in those lanes where he has rivaled big companies, whether it's Apple Music, he goes Tidal. Yeah. Whatever it is. So, that's been in that lane. But, the NFL and the sports world is a different monster. And you can't make any alternative for the NFL to compete at that level. You could even take the most talented players, but you don't have the money the NFL has. No. So these players, they're not going to get paid what they're making now. Not even close. But that's how we do a lot of times. It's like, come on, man, we'll go over here. But, hey, fam, let me get that discount. Yeah. Whatever it is. So it's like, now Jay-Z's trying to pay his dues, have the conversations going together, and really try to figure out what we can do to make things more equitable for us. That gets discredited all because, you know, at a quick glance, it looks like he's you know, slapping his face, like slapping us in the face or selling out. Like, nah, that's not what it is, man. The reason why we do this and bring awareness to this and, you know, kneel and, you know, hold up fists, whatever it is, you know, and want to grow as people. This is kind of that next step, in my opinion, could be. And again, though, Jay-Z, he could do what he want. He could do something bad. He could do something real good. But all I know is it's further than we've been before. And I think that it's an actual solution to some progress coming. So I respect it.
Little bills, I don't care, bro. That's history.
But also, too, though, here's another thing that I don't really like. It's like, okay, has Jay-Z ever been involved in some bullshit? Have you ever questioned a
benefit
move
of doubt
that he's
don't
made?
matter. It don't
You
count.
know what I mean? So it's a situation where, okay, well, you know, to the naked eye, it looks like he's over here, you know, selling out.
Yeah.
But it's a situation where, honestly, if he does not do that, if nobody does that, then
Who would?
who would? And then it's a challenge too, because it's like, okay, well, you know, would somebody else do it? We wait on somebody else to do it, another group to do it, or whatever it is. But now the NFL has pressure on them too, though, because this has become public, and it's a situation where now you've got a whole demographic of people that are watching. But also too, though, you know, it is definitely a money thing, because it's like, you know, now everybody's tuned in to see what comes of this. But on the same end too, though, it's like, you know, honestly, you want the NFL making as much money as possible, so it can pay players more that look like us, so that they can do more. And then also too, everybody is, you know, understands. I understand Eric Reed still going back to the NFL, because again, for the money, whatever it is, you got you got family to take care of. So, you know, nothing else that you can do is going to be able to pay you even significantly what that is. And then also too, everybody says, well, you know, like Jay-Z could have done something else. He didn't need the extra money or whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, well, who do you want fighting for you then, that can actually make change in those rooms, in those spaces? And, you know, it's really a situation where it's kind of like, if your mind is never willing to move forward.
That's what it is. They really want to be Beyonce.
But then they just call Beyonce a sellout, whatever it is.
Nah, they're not gonna call Hive ain't letting that go down, bro.
The Beehive selling out for Beyonce.
They not let nobody call Beyonce no sellout, bro. They go to war with Beyonce, bro. Like, I mean, I get it.
But it's like, okay, Beyonce partnered with Netflix. Everybody's mad at Netflix based on, you know, the situation that they've done as far as, you know, being discriminatory and what they're offering comedians that are more experienced, more viewership than their white counterparts, right? Netflix, and it's a very similar situation where they're not paying somebody's worth. And they did it. And I promise you, what you say?
I said they gave Beyonce the bag.
But it's a situation where Beyonce didn't work for Netflix. Netflix wasn't coming at Beyonce having that negotiation of money. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to give you this much money to do this. It's like, okay, well, since you're here and we can have this conversation, well, actually, let's do this. Because again, though, I don't work for you. I'm a partner. Like you own NFL, I own this. I own all this. So, you know, I'm not intimidated. I don't have any pressure. I don't need this money from you in this way. You're not paying me. It's a situation where, okay, well, let's partner. And instead of paying me, we're going to partner, and I'm going to own all the rights to this, and we're going to put it on Netflix. Y'all going to make some money out of it too, so y'all are happy. But, you know, now we've changed the game. And that's what we want and what we've been fighting for. But in order for that stuff to get done, we've got to have that conversation. And it's got to be a conversation that's equitable, to where there is partnership and understanding that, you know, we do hold some leverage. And that's what we want. That's what we want. And that's what has to happen at some level for actual change to occur. You know, we can protest and we can keep holding hands and stuff, and we still got to do that stuff because it brings the awareness. But at some point, there's a next step. And the next step looks like this, if I'm being all the way honest.
Bro, I totally agree, bro. It's just
it actually bothers me sometimes to hear
it's exhausting
because you got to explain to somebody how you're not a sellout and how I've got your best interest. And it's like, I'm trying to help y'all. And like, man, y'all said y'all wanted this.
Bro, that's what I said. I said
y'all was knocking, y'all protesting, knocking on the courthouse doors. And we haven't let y'all in ever. And we finally opened the door and let a couple of y'all come in here. And now y'all mad that they came.
Bro, it's so silly, bro. And people, it's crazy, bro. Like I don't understand why Kaepernick's mad. I get Eric Reed being mad, but I'm like, you just gotta sit this conversation out, bro, because you are collecting a check from them niggas. Like, yeah, you can't say like, bro, I can't sit here and you like, man, Walmart did me dirty, they fired me. And I'm like, man, I stand with my nigga Marcellus. Yeah. I'm about to run to Walmart and go buy these groceries real quick, dog. Be back. But I stand with you, bro. Kroger right there, but I stand with you, bro. But I'm about to run to Walmart real quick and go buy this Walmart stuff that I need to get out the store. Like, it don't. You got. I gotta sit I gotta sit that out. I can't. Like, I fuck with you, bro, but I can't say nothing because I do play for these niggas. Like, they do write my check, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then also too, I think that is necessary though, because again, everybody that's affected by this on both sides, the first person, they have the biggest sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they've got to they've got to walk away and be against. But everybody else, you've also got a sacrifice to make. And do I take the money? Do I stay true and broke? What do I do? And you've got to sacrifice something, and both of them are sacrifices. It's just a matter of which one you want to sacrifice. So it's pretty similar, man. Like everyday people, man. It's just like they're everyday people, man.
I just chalked it up too, man. I just said, man, Eric Reed just got a severe case of CTE. And the rest of y'all just stupid. Y'all just stupid. I ain't saying like y'all not intelligent, but right now you not thinking like you not like something's not like one of them wheels ain't turning right. Like it's stuck. Like somebody put a pencil in between that bitch and jam, and it's like you got to break that pencil, bro, and you got to be able to see like I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to understand, like I said, I also understand like I'm giving it time. I do want to see what's gonna happen. I'm realistic about the possibilities that could happen, but I'm also aware like he might have done this the time he might have fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He might have did some bullshit. I gotta understand that too. But I'm realistic enough to be like, not only give bro the benefit of the doubt, but I think I see his vision. Because when I first seen it, I said, that might be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First thing he's a sellout. You Google it, you see the headline, Jay-Z turns his back on his people in Kaepernick. It's like, damn, like that's a crazy headline.
Y'all told somebody to go in here and it's like and
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm like, bro, a couple years ago, when the whole Panthers, when they were available to be bought, people wanted. Oh, did the Panthers get a black owner?
We gonna put this money up. Yeah. I got 500 mil on
exactly.
it.
And now, and I'm like, and I understand that like the route that you could say, well, the route that Jay-Z took to get there to get some type of ownership, it was shady. But you also gotta look at it like that's the window of opportunity that presented itself. Facts. Like Kaepernick kneeling put a hole in the arm, and it's like, if I want to get in there, I gotta go, bro.
Yeah, we gotta move now.
You know what I'm saying? And so if I get in there, like I understand that the way I'm getting in there, y'all not fucking with. But if I get in there, bro, I could change what the landscape that the NFL will look like in 15 years.
And that's like a thing, man. Everybody, they all like, we need to start our own this, own that. We got to have our own.
You know how much money that takes.
If the players organize and all the entertainers and rappers with money and all the successful black people put their money up, we could have our own leagues. We used to have Negro leagues
have
back
our
in the
own
day.
planet, like
whatever it is. It's like what? Like we don't got to do all that.
You don't have to.
Because again, though, we got a lot of power over here too. And now we haven't been heard from to this point. And here we go now where I can on y'all's behalf, come in and have this conversation and let them know, you know, how it's going to go, or you risk losing my people.
It's too easy.
So it's like that's what you want. And it's a situation where, like, you know, if we don't have to start our own leagues, then why should we?
Yeah.
Because you can't compete with that.
Yeah, you know.
And again though, and then again though too though, we could start our own league, right? We could start our own league. There are leagues that have been started by black Big Three, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Hell of a league. The NBA, his league is only beneficial because of the NBA. You know what I mean? That's the only reason you know the guy's playing, because of the NBA, right? So the things are so big that, like, you just really can't take a crack at it. Just like, you know, nobody's about to sit here and take over Nike. You're not gonna take over Nike. Yeah, but it's a situation where, you know what? If I can partner with Nike, right?
You're gonna take that.
I'm gonna take that, because again though, you all don't own me. You don't own me, so I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, yeah, I'm gonna make money in the process, but I don't have to. Me talking to you is not sacrificing myself.
Not at all, bro. So bro. I don't know, man. We'll see how things are so microwave these days, bro. By Monday,
Super Bowl's gonna be A1. Super Bowl's gonna be A1. I will say that.
Hey, who knows, bro? Ain't no telling what we gonna get, bro. We might get something epic. We might get probably be all Rock Nation people.
Why Super Bowl gonna be? I
mean, but like
5 hours, boy. Halftime show gonna be longer than the game.
I mean, bro, like I said, bro, by Monday we gonna see how everybody's feeling. They're gonna be talking about some other shit, and that's just how it goes, bro. So this might not even be news in a week, bro, to be honest with you.
Plenty pussies throwing pellet guns at me. Paranoia make it more than difficult for me to sleep. Pinnacle, I know I beat. Centerfold, I know I got. But they hate to frame me as the